Hello everyone and welcome back to another cybersecurity video. My name is Robert Garza and today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. Looking back at my technical portfolio, I realized that I don't have any videos on vulnerability scanning or vulnerability management. So I did some brainstorming and found a cool little project I can work on and demo for you guys. Well, I got some time off, I'm not working, so I wanted to demo that for you today. So the tools we're going to be using, um, obviously I got a VM here spun up, Kali Linux. It's a new instance I just spun up. We're going to be using Shellgpt, ChatGPT, OpenAI for the API key, nmap, and I believe that's it. So yeah, as I mentioned, we're going to be using these tools to run vulnerability scans on my own target device. It's pretty cool because it's very intuitive, right? Because it's ChatGPT. I mean, you can ask it questions. It gives you feedback. It'll tell you what it's gonna do. It's really cool. But I guess to start with, I can just brief introduction of what Shell GPT is, in case you're not aware. So in a nutshell, what Shell GPT does, or it allows you to basically run Chat GPT within your shell. Um, yep, and just shows you how to install it. Then of course you're gonna need an API key. So I already got mine, as you can see right here. Just created on the 22nd. Just one quick note about this: it's not free. You do need to pay. I believe the minimum is $5, and you get so many API calls per month, which should be enough for my use case at least. Then nmap, you can find that on nmap.org. The scripts you need to run to install this, or you can find it on here as well. This is security trails, and that's about it. I think we can get started here. So first things first, I want to make sure everything is updated, right? So sudo apt get update, and then after that you want to run. I already have all this updated and upgraded, so you want to upgrade. Probably don't have to do this. I just like to do it. It's for good measure. So once you run those commands, oh, I forgot one other tool we're going to need. An important tool to parse JSON data. It's a tool called JQ. Let me get a link for that. So this is it right here. Just a brief description on the GitHub page, but it's real simple to install. So to install that, it's just a simple command: sudo apt install JQ. Hit enter. Let that run. Shouldn't take that long. And then you want to install, of course, Shell GPT. So that's a Python program. So you're gonna do pip install shell GPT. Hit enter. Let that install. It doesn't take that long. Then you want to switch to the directory it just installed in. So that's going to be cd slash dot local bin. So I'm going to run this command, but when you run it for the first time, it's going to ask you, um, one second, just want to read that. Yeah, I'm getting this message, of course, but for you, when you the first time you install Shellgpt, it's going to prompt you for your OpenAI API key. So as I mentioned earlier, you got to pay the $5 to get that, and then just copy and paste it when it asks, when it prompts you for it, when you type in that command, Python sgpt. And that's it. You should be good. You can change environmental variables, so you can run this anywhere you want. But just keep things simple. I'm just gonna work out of here. So now we can start playing around with Shellgpt, OpenAI. Oh, you know what? I forgot to install the other scripts for the vulnerability database. So you just want to copy and paste, as I mentioned earlier, these scripts here for the vulnerability database. There's that one. And then this one as well. I believe there's one more, the vulners. Yes, there's two more. This one. And this one as well. And your nmap should be updated with this data, and you're good to go. So now we can start playing with ChatGPT. So we can go ahead and ask it, what is Shellgpt? So you're going to put this command every time you tell it to do something. It suggests time. That's funny. I think it doesn't think it's a computer. That's funny. Let's ask it some other things. Let's ask it if it knows Metasploit. I spelled it wrong. Certainly. Let's place perfect tool. How you get started with Metasploit. This is cool. Alright, let's get on with the vulnerability scanning demo here. All right, so Python, Shellgpt, and then I want to say something like scan target 92.168. Obviously, this is the host I'm running this VM on. It's vulnerable, I can tell you that. This is a legacy box. I just run my VMs and play around with malware, so I'm not concerned about that. It's on a private VM network, so scanned with nmap, of course, with the vulners db sv and output. Oh, I should probably tell you what this is gonna do. So this flag right here, the SV flag or option, whatever you want to call it. So that's services, and then the V is a version. So it's gonna find all of the services and tell you the versions that are vulnerable. And there should be a lot. and output the results to a text file on the desktop named Roberts scan. I can delete this old scan. And I think that's it. Might have a typo in there though, I'm not sure. That's 2 words. And do I not have that installed? I figured out what was wrong. So I forgot to put in the shell syntax in there. Tech shell. So that's why I wasn't executing it. So let's try this again. Python Shellgpt. Oh, and also when I was working through this throughout the week, ran into another issue. So after you install everything, just before you get start playing with the scanner itself and launching commands and whatever, make sure you go back and update your packages again. So I had an issue with that. Scan target with results to a text file on the desktop named Robert scan. Alright. It works. So this is pretty cool. It'll tell you what it's gonna do before it does it. Runs nmap with sudo on the host 192.168. Outputs a file. That is pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and execute this. Right there's the file. Oops. Alright, I'm going to pause this and we'll come back and check out the results. Alright, I'm back and looks like it just finished. It only took a few minutes, so let's go ahead and pop open that report. And what do you know? It's huge. Starting nmap 7.94, the 25th, 2200, nmap scan report, Windows 10. As you can see, I just have tons of vulns, so I think a lot of this might be informational as well. But yeah, it's a lot of lines to go through. So I think I'm going to wrap things up here. Just wanted to show this cool little demo here with these tools. It's crazy how much you can do with AI tools. It's very convenient. Well, in this application, I mean, obviously I wouldn't recommend anyone use this in a large enterprise environment for vulnerability scanning. That would, oh man, that'd be a nightmare. That's why you have paid enterprise tools to get things done more efficiently. So anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna wrap things up. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Stay tuned for more cybersecurity videos, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.